It's the Co-Main Event Minute from the Co-Main Event Podcast. I'm Ben Folks.
I'm Chad Dundas.
The Co-Main Event Minute starts now.
Now. Co-Main Event Minute.
Chad, people are busy. They don't have time for a lot of crap, a lot of filler. They want to hear about UFC 242 coming up in Abu Dhabi on Saturday. I don't want to mess around with your full fight card preview, man. What I want to know, Chad, tell me one thing you're looking for that's going to help you determine what's really going on in this fight. These two, Dustin Poirier, Khabib Nurmagomedov, they get in there in that cage. What are you looking for?
I'll tell you what I'm looking for. It's probably the million-dollar question of all of UFC 242. How is Dustin Poirier going to handle the pressure and takedowns of Khabib Nurmagomedov? Three things, I think, Ben. Number one, can Dustin Poirier stop some takedowns from Khabib Nurmagomedov and stay on his feet long enough to work what will assumedly be his advantage in the striking game? Number two, if he does get taken down, can he work his way back up to the feet, again, to try to work his striking, where we assume that he'll have the edge against Khabib Nurmagomedov? And finally, how is Dustin Poirier going to preserve his energy in this fight? We know that one of Khabib's biggest strengths is his endurance, his ability to go at a very high speed throughout a 25-minute championship fight.
Make you tired?
Is Dustin Poirier going to be able to withstand that pressure? We know that Poirier himself has great cardio. If he manages to remain dangerous 10, 15, 20 minutes into this fight, I think that'll make things a lot more interesting in terms of who will ultimately emerge as the unified UFC lightweight champion.
So I asked you for one thing, and you managed to squeeze in three different things.
Well, you know I'm a rule breaker. I think outside the box.
It's not bad. You know what I'm looking for?
What are you looking for?
Just one thing, Chad, and it's, are we still going to give Tony Ferguson his title shot after this thing is over? Because the one thing I'm looking for is after this fight's over, regardless of who wins, as long as we get a clear, decisive winner, either a finish or a decision that there's really no argument about, there's no controversy, no nothing, do we show up at the post-fight press conference and immediately start throwing around phrases like, we'll see what happens? Because if we start doing that, that's how you know Tony Ferguson is getting screwed and we're just looking for a way to get Conor McGregor in there for a big money fight. And that ain't right. Everybody has said it. Khabib has said it. Dustin Poirier has said it. They've both been very clear in the lead up to this fight. Tony Ferguson got next. So I'm looking for, are we immediately gonna start trying to walk away from that promise as soon as this fight's over? And you know exactly what it will look like if that's what happens.
Man, I really hope you're not disappointed.
Because we'll all be disappointed, Chad. All of us. Except for maybe Conor McGregor and the old guy who's probably going to sue him for punching him in a bar.